Alright. We be live. Now I am thinking, or I have been thinking rather, that I do actually like the high horsepower Rillaboom that's been going around. Like, it always just feels really good every time I face it, so I'm gonna try high horsepower. And yeah. Like, you guys saw that team. That was pretty ridiculous. It's actually a pretty straightforward team, but just has Spiritomb on it. Nice. High horsepower. High horsepower is a painful move, though. You know, you can't forget that. High horsepower can be very painful. He can learn Solar Blade. It's actually kind of funny, like Solar Blade Rillaboom. I mean, Wood Hammer is just completely better in my opinion. Excuse me. Okay. So let me take a look. White Clay, Citrus, Covert, Lefties, White Lens. Which way's wrong? Okay, so every item is still correct there. And then here, Rocky Helmet, Focus Sash, Assault Vest, Black Glasses, Grassy Seed, and then probably Citrus Berry. Nice. So I'm kind of just interested in trying this team. Like, I don't really think it's going to be that good if I'm being honest. But we will see. We will indeed see. It has a lot of good components. I just think... What do I think? We might want to use AV King Gambit instead of the Black Glasses one. Just because Sneasler makes Black Glasses King Gambit a little harder to use. But we do have the right things to kind of deal with it, so... All in all, I like the way it looks. Alright. A little scary. I'm pretty safely do this. Bring Pelipper in the back. Even though it looks really awkward. We'll see. This feels kind of awkward. Because the big threat here in my mind is kind of Glamora and Dragonite are the two big threats. We aren't really that worried about them with Spiritomb. So let's force Glamora to Terra if they have it, and just click Trick Room. Yeah. So like I said, that's actually forcing them to Terra, so I'm not that upset about it. The Meteor Beam is scary, and potentially, because I'm not Terraing, it could lose me the game. Amoonguss, though, and Amoonguss... So I am gonna go for so I had a better play there. I'll probably go for Flare Blitz this turn if I had to guess. So let's see if they go for the Flare Blitz here. They do get the burn. It's a little bad. What's my best play? So we Will-O-Wisp the Dragon, and then we go for his other. Please tell me you don't have a Lumberry Dragonite. Okay. So let's see here. I might be able to win at this point by just clicking, I think, like, I don't actually think this play makes that much sense, but like, it lets us whatever. I'm doing this because they should switch into Instant right now. Yep. Live. Spiritomb did kind of a lot here. Alright, so we might be in a bad position because of that. Because I could have just spored them. But we'll see. Like, I feel like I can pretty safely just... Okay, so they are actually gonna do that. You gotta respect that. Killing Peters. I'm thinking we can live a Spirit Break and we go for Sucker Punch. Palm Pump. And that should be the win. And even better, they go for Spirit Break on a Moongus. What up, Rights? Hey man, haven't seen you in a while. I was so absorbed in this match. You know what I'm saying? GG. Yeah, I hope you've been well, man. That was a good game. That was a real solid Spiritomb game, you know? We had all the pieces to, like, keep Spiritomb alive. And then to, like, dampen the amount of damage they could do, right? So... I didn't feel like we were gaining momentum as quickly as I wanted to. But we were able to conserve what we needed for, like, long enough, if that makes sense. So it got a little bit dicey there when our Pokemon started getting really low health. Working like crazy. That's what I should be doing. And I kinda am. I have like a weird work relationship, you know. What do you call it? You know, I do my own work, right? So I'm always writing, making my ROM hack, making jewelry, and keeps me busy for sure. What up? A person that loves his Sonic plush. You should love your Sonic plush. Sounds like a good thing, my guy. Alright, so we have quite a lot that their team does not like. I like starting... I like starting, like, Sneasler... King Gambit with these two in the back. Feels really solid because it gives us every option we need, if that makes sense. Like, if they have Psychic Terrain, I switch in Rillaboom. If they have Fire, I switch in Pelipper, right? So, like, technically they should be also trying to switch in. And that's the rough thing about it. We both want to be doing switch-ins right now because we both have exactly what the other team doesn't really like. So, fortunately for us, they do that. Alright, so... we pretty much...
want to just do this, honestly. Yes, they are faster than us. But we put Dire Claw. They don't have Sash. And they go for Overheat. Should he Jetpack out now? Yeah. So it does start getting scary for sure. Jeez. Big Typhlosion, hold the Schlosion. Voted to be a Union Steward. That's cool. Head of the Union. Head of the Bullen. Always Bullen, never Strulen. I don't like that I kind of want to just do a switching here, right? Like, technically... And they just go for a weekend. Okay. So that does give us the chance to do a switch in, which is nice, gotta be honest. We switch in Rillaboom. This would actually be a pretty decent turn to just go for, like, high horse... This is risky, but I'm gonna go for it. Technically, I should have saved my Terra for King Gambit. We get our Tailwind off. We get okay damage. So they should have Clear Smog, Overheat, Protect. But they also just go down to a Sucker Punch. So I'm actually going to double up the slot. That's really bad. That's a lot. So could Sucker Punch have got us out of this is a question. That sucks. And then my Tailwind goes away. That sucks. So I had to go for the Sucker Punch. I didn't think that I would still be that slow, but I guess it makes sense. So I do think we generally had good tools. We wasted our Terra on Rillaboom, which was one very not good thing about the way we played this. This is a strong team for sure. I do like starting Sneasler versus this quite a lot. So we can start like Sneasler. I don't really think Sneasler Rillaboom is the best, but it could be good. So let's actually Sneasler have Pelipper in the back, and then it feels like I don't have enough offense. So that's my main critique of the team so far. I signed up for a tournament today just because, like, I just felt like it, honestly, but it might not really be that good when I do it. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm doing this basically just because I want to preserve my damage, you know, like, or I mean not my damage. I want to make sure that I'm not taking a lot of damage from stomping. So we'll one-shot them with Dire Claw. This will do a lot less. Still kind of a lot. Out comes Dragon. I'm gonna protect and Tailwind for a turn just to feel it out. Because I think they should probably... I don't know. Like E-Speed or something. They do, but they E-Speed dots. Okay. So we go for Tailwind. I think this play is obvious, which is the one bad thing about it, like, but they're actually gonna withdraw that slot. So nothing you can send in here really likes this double up. Rillaboom doesn't care. Moongus definitely doesn't care that much either. Doesn't love it, but it doesn't care that much. So let's see if they have Citrus. They do. Okay. They just go for low kick. Okay. So this should be fine. I don't really think there's much they can do here. Thinking. So I get that. It might go for like Outrage. Ice. It's not gonna KO. Does get a crit, which is mean. Grass disappears. We sport him. Alright. We Pollen Puff back. Hurricane. Because I want to preserve my sash. Tail Intruders. So there's definitely ways this could go poorly. We got a lot of tools though. Is it? So let's think here. 'Cause there is definite ways we can still lose this. Because they have E-Speed, right? So basically, I think we have to go for Weather Ball Spore, like, is our only chance. It's not technically my only chance, but I think it's my best chance. Alright, so we do the Weather Ball. but ducks. Does that mean that they're not inner focus? Or no? I don't know, but either way. Weather ball. That's a big crit. It's a big crit for a focus sash. GG's, man. That was a game for sure. That was a game. So it's been fun. I don't really think Spiritomb has proved much yet. It's just kind of fun. Like, Spiritomb just gives us a nice dual mode version of the team. Because we can go, we have the Grass Terra, and we can click Snarl. And then, we have Grass Terra, we can click Snarl. I don't know. I mean, there's better things. It's a good comp. It's already a good comp, and then you just take Spiritomb off for like Archaladon, and then it's like, hey, look, it's a real team. Like, it's basically what it comes down to. So it's fun. All right. Cool. All right. So we gotta jump to some matches in this tour that I signed up for, but if I start losing too quick, I'm definitely just gonna back out. Alright, so we have the King Gambit, Prim, Magmar, Sneasler, Rilla, and Dragatine. So some scary stuff. One of my strongest assets here is clearly Whimsicott, just because it can give me that speed advantage that is so useful. I kind of like Whims plus this or something, and then bringing Corvin the back. with okay, so it is Ghost. So my team is just kind of like awkwardly positioned here is the thing. Like, I could technically start Typhlosion, bring Corviknight in the back, and then also do like this. There's just ways in which I feel like it's not really that good. So versus their team, it's actually incredibly hard to choose a lead. Like, Ninetales helps start a passive lead. Yes, that's fine. With this, because they don't have Helping Hand, luckily, technically, I should have clicked Sunny Day there. But it's all good. I'm playing like very risky. So we'll see what happens. So they should be going Dark Terra, Sucker Punch, or something. Ghost? Is all your Cortos Jorto? Cool. It's all good, bro. I didn't want to play, like... It's ridiculous, man. Like... I might just call it now. Like, after that crit, it's like, I literally don't feel like playing anymore. Tom Peters. I'm really banking on this spray bird doing enough. Nah, that's GG's. Cool, dude. Good job. Literally all of that because I got crit on turn 1. Like, how do you call that worth it? In any way, shape, or form? I just don't have any words. Like, I really don't. You know what I mean? It's like, you can only try so hard in this game, right? Until you just realize that, like, you're just at the mercy of a 5% auto loss, like, all the time. Like, right? Like, how am I actually supposed to feel about it? Like, what's the percent of a crit? What is it? Like, I just lose. There's nothing I can do. Like, literally nothing. Like, I'm trying not to be tilted about it, but it's like, I don't play that many online tours. I don't have a lot of time to, you know what I mean? Like, quote unquote, don't have a lot of time, because obviously I have all the time in the world. But, like, it's just like, come on, dude. Like, I'm literally trying to do something here. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and say I would have won. I just, like, I hate not having the opportunity to have an equal chance, or I mean, not a equal chance, a fair chance / the opportunity to actually see what would have happened if it had gone the way it should have gone, right? Because, like, that's really all I want. Like, I just want to know what would have happened if I didn't get crit on turn 1 and then auto lose. Like, technically, could have still made better plays in the end game by clicking Blizzard because I knew I was going to need the extra damage. But, like, what are you actually supposed to say about it is the way that I'm looking at it, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah. I'm tired of complaining. Like, I'm just going to say that was BS. Like, because it was. Crits are very tilting. Pointless. They should live a Dire Claw, in my opinion. So I think this is smart. And then if they flip the Trick Room, we can Will-O-Wisp the Sneasler. Yeah, so they're just gonna do that. They have a freaking eject button. Dude. Did I bring Rillaboom? I swear, like, if I didn't bring Rillaboom, I'm just dumb. Yeah. Yeah, the withdrawal hat. So, like, technically I should have throat chopped the other slot there. What are you doing? Don't miss the Indeedee, please. So now Trick Room? I mean, like, what are you doing? You get the Will-O-Wisp. Now they can go for Pelipper. Pelipper has pretty free reign to click these buttons. So they do live that, which sucks a lot. Are you safe to bring that back? So if they do literally just go for Hyper Voice right now, that's gonna be really bad for me. But I don't think they should be that dumb. Like, I think they should know that it's not a good play. Come on, man. These misses have been kind of brutal. They do go for blood. I think that should win us the game. Because, like, at this point, can I just... Do I resist Psychic if I do this? I keep forgetting this interaction. I know I resist Dazzling Gleam, I think. That's like a nonsense play. That's a stream sniper play. Don't be that guy. like goes for the freaking stream snipe play and loses. I'm just saying, like. Okay. So, in other news, whether or not this tour goes well, we have a fun team here, right? Like, our team has been doing very well. We lost one match. It was all good. Like, I don't care. Alright, let's see. So 5226, 5226. Taco, Soul Taco, Soul Taco, GOHF, Soul Taco. So very taco. I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Cause it's a soul taco. Okay. So we definitely need to be really careful around this. We know they have Specs Chandelure. I don't hate my mouse hold here. I just kind of feel like I need to be careful about leading it. It's a soul taco. So he does lead that, which I feel like I generally expected. The way he sent me his team sheet is so hard to read. Like, I'm sorry. Good damage. Hurts. Top play should live. Yeah. Udra is watered. I'm playing like really straightforwardly, but I feel like it's fine at this point. So yeah, they're forced to Terra the Goodra right now. I don't know if I brought anything that's good against Water Terra. At least we get a little health back, which might make a difference. Because their team is generally slow. So if that does allow us to live a hit, like, kind of matters. I don't really think it should. The Rocky Helmet. So technically we should have raged this, but it's all good. Body press, protect, knock off, shelter. And they're at half health, so. So he tries to catch me on a bad play, which I don't go for. I still say my best play here. Set Tailwind again, go for Shadow Ball. So let's see, based on what we have in the back, we actually do need to be really careful here. Why did I do that? Cause like... Alright, I'm just throwing. I'm playing really bad. So, once again, I'm basically just gonna let them do this, even though it's a bad play. And it's because I think I can call them on it one time. I'm gonna say I can call them on this one time. But I am streaming, so... Not that I really would expect them to stream tonight. Weasel. A whole lot of louse in the mouse. Yes, I get that. And then they do have specs, like I said, so... I think we pretty much just lose if we can't KO them with, like, this, right? Gives us a chance. Especially with the burn. Okay. So we do have a real chance here. It sucks that we had to rely on that miss, basically, but... Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, like, I don't know who it is, so excuse me, they were doing a really, really good job positioning there, and, like, I was basically just letting them get away with it, like, the whole time, and it's not really, like, good, because there was a lot of times where I could have just, like, not let that happen, and, read what they were doing, and, like, actually, like, won in a convincing way, but, like, it did technically just take that one miss, kind of, and Unfortunately for them, it was missing the Whimsicott that mattered. If they missed the mouse, it really wouldn't have been a big deal for them. So, yeah, it is what it is. Like, I lost the last one because of a really crappy throw of the dice. They just lost that because of a really crappy throw of the dice. So, like, does any of it make you feel good about yourself? Not really. Not really. Sorry, so let me read what you were saying, my blue world. Love your Azumarill picture from Unite. Make a team using Weezing, but with different neutralizing gas. Using Weezing, but different with neutralizing gas. No neutral. Okay, yeah. I got you. Yeah, I actually do think that Misty Terrain Weezing has potential. Like, Misty Terrain specs Weezing, you know? It's just that Wolf popularized specs. You don't have to run specs. Like, if Strange Steam was a throat spray move, I would say run throat spray, right? But it's not. Life Orb Weezing could be good. Life Orb Misty Surge Weezing. There it is. Untrained, ready to bull. With a mustache. And it has a mustache. Alright, so let's look. Definitely giving away Belch. Whole lot of Belch, whole lot of Felch. My guy. You don't want no Felch. Strange Scene. Aromatic Mist. I think it learns Flamethrower too, doesn't it? Like, you can just run a non-inaccurate move. No! We have to go find Houndours. Houndour. He's a hound. He's a door, my gang. He's a door. What happens when you combine Hound and Door? You get Houndour. You get the SCOTUS. And you must protect the SCOTUS. Alright, I'm going to take a Wicked Pissa before this next round starts. So, I BRB. Un wicked pissa.
Alright. Quick. Excuse me. Alright, so we're just chilling here. We are basically just waiting for our next opponent, who hopefully checks in. I don't really know what to think is my best thing to do versus this. Waiting.
Well, he hit it at the very last second. But why, though? I don't get that. I don't know. Whatever. It's all good. I don't really think, like... I think his team could have beat my team. Like, I don't really get it. I do have the auto tailwind. So, like, I was always pretty much going to start Whims plus something. We could start Whims Corviknight pretty reliably. We just need to deal with the fact that they can just click Electro Shot no matter what, kind of, so. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't show. I mean, like, I was kind of looking forward to facing Pomelo again. I faced them in... the GC, and we had like a really, really close match. It was basically like I kind of made a couple misplays, and even though I had his, I think it's a guy, I don't actually know, but either way, I had Pomelo's Archaludon confused and burned, and it was still such a big threat that like I almost lost because I was ignoring it. And then in the end game, my Archaludon was able to live a double up from his Basque and Pelipper. This actually might be the exact same team that he was using in the GC. So this might be the team that I faced when I faced him in the GC. I still don't get it, though. Like, I don't know. Maybe just didn't feel like playing anymore, so. Either way, GG's. And let's go take out a couple Houndours. Diglett. There goes one of my extra EVs. All right. Flamethrower. We got the homie Eric Mendoza, big Smeargle lover in this tour, not using Smeargle. If I pair with him, I'm gonna be like, what you doing, homie? Where's the Smeargle? It's a good sir. Let's see. So Clear Smog is a really good tech, but it's not necessary all the time. It is kind of nice. What I kind of like is actually the idea of running Dark Pulse, but I'm gonna wait. Actually, okay, well, yeah, so there is Acid Spray. There's some things. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. We gotta build a team around Weezing first. So how fast is Weezing? It's not really that fast. We could do a... No, I don't really think... I don't want to do like a dual team. If I would do dual terrain, it would be with Rillaboom, if anything, not with Indeedee. So we have a weakness to ground, just ground. Where's my Porygon 2? So we got Weezing, P2. Wheezy Squeezy, PTZ. What other abilities are good with Miss? Oh no, because we're doing Misty Surge, right? Okay. Duck. Casper. Something with Follow Me will still be good for setting up Trick Room. So technically I still don't hate running like Mouse Hold or Volcarona on this team, could be good. So we do Volk. Helps with the dual mode version. I actually think Volk Dragapult constitutes a really good fast mode on a slow team. So It's our fast mode. And then just one more solid slow Pokemon. And or mid-tier. So like I said, we do have a weakness to water. So I do think that Rillaboom could be good on this team. It makes it, you know, we have something in the mid-range. We have something that's really good against ground. So it's like an alternative to a water Pokemon, basically. It's good against Dondozo. Yeah. It's a pretty standard team. Assault Vest, Citrus Berry, Choice Band, Life Orb. I have so many citrus berries. Good thing I remembered to check. So what Pokemon were we looking at? Doesn't matter. We need to start playing our next match. Um, 5-6-5-6. Okay. It's a scary looking team here. We got some stuff to do for sure. It's a Goljengo. Excuse me. So I kind of like this start, honestly. Maybe even a late game Whims could be good. Late game Whims with Defile. Chili Chef. So Dragonite Instant, I kind of expected. Technically, I didn't need to Ghost Terror yet, but I like this play. Alright, so I might have just threw there by not going for Tailwind. You get a special attack Lowland. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At this point, I think we just win because we can bring in Typhlosion. We can always just click Tailwind Eruption, not worry about it. Yes, they have to bring in Dragonite. They pretty much have to go for an E-Speed KO. We played this one well. There's not really much they could have done to get out of it, like, once we got into all these positions. I think not starting Wims in the front was really smart. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we got that one. Pretty convincingly. And we can get back to finishing our team. So technically if we win the next one, I think we'll top cut, but I wouldn't really like feel good about it because we did, I mean, like it offsets in some ways because we got crit in an unfortunate way and then we had like a drop, quote unquote. So like I don't really, again, I don't feel perfect about it, but it is fine. Let's find this. So many things to look at. AV Citrus Choice Band. AV Citrus Choice Band, Life or EV Life. Okay, cool. And then specs. That will all work. Next, I have to... What up, Sleep Para? We are just chilling here. This homie in the chat suggested looking at wheezing. And I actually have been really interested in wheezing. I just haven't been motivated to build around it because, like, I thought about it, like, in the tournament that Wolf made it good, but, like, before the tournament, like, I considered it, and then I was like, nah, that's too crazy, right? Like, and then it's like, well, it's not too crazy for Wolf, so, and, like, to be honest, I probably couldn't have made it good, so, like, you know, all that's off to him. He has the skills to make stuff like that good. And I have the skills to recognize that it has potential. But that maybe I would be too good at piloting or creating the first version. Okay, so I'm gonna look back at what I just created, but I kind of think this might be good. So let me check my bumps here. We do get a bump at 30 to 32. Okay, so that is actually a very plausible... That's a very plausible spread that I could do. So I could do 252, 132, 124, sorry. And if I do that, if I do that, then, sorry, I started like thinking off for a second. If I do that, it'll be a pretty decent spread. So 252, 132, 124. What it does is it basically, it gives wheezing the special bulk that it's lacking while allowing it to still hit pretty hard with the specs. It's a moose. It's a moose. That's how you have to say it. You have to say it just like that. Alright, so sorry, let me look at what you were saying. Wheezing, slaking. You can see the chat from before you got in the live stream, right? Like, if you can't, that makes sense, but the homie My Blue World said try the wheezing with not neutralizing gas. And technically he could have meant like Kanto wheezing with levitate, but I don't know who it is, so we just refer to people as theys, I guess, like when we don't know who they are, so I'm not gonna assume anything, right? But they suggested using wheezing, and we are. Let me get back to it though. I keep switching between tabs, just trying to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly, but then the game is also one of those tabs. Because I also need to make sure that I'm not missing the next round, so like, I am definitely multitasking right now. Trying to look at the chat. Trying to look at whatever. Trying to look at this. Trying to look at the... Make sure I'm not missing any games. This thing already trained. Okay. We're definitely not going to get around to using Weezing today. But I do want to build around it. What? He lives it. He lives it. Excuse me, Bottom Palooza. Why does that look like a shiny Dratini out there? It might be. I get shiny Dratinis a lot because I train here a lot. Oh, it went away. Whatever it was, it went away. Oh my. The worst Pokemon that's ever existed. So sorry. I'm looking at the chat again. Sleep Para. The next round is whenever it's ready, basically. Like, we're not really on a strict schedule here. But it was kind of foolish of me to play this tour because of how late it is here. I just don't really like... I don't really play a lot of online tours these days, so like, for me it's basically like, I have to just basically get the motivation. And then, if I happen to find the motivation, I'll do it. And I've had a pretty productive day today, so... Yano. Yeah, I got quite a few. Do you want one? They are ready to give out. I am 3-1, but technically I'm 2-1 because one of my opponents did not show. And one that I lost, I pretty much lost on turn 1 because I got crit Sucker Punch one-shot by their King Gambit with my best offensive tool. So, sorry, I have the hiccups. So technically I'd say it's more like a, 2 wins, 0.5 losses. That's my more technical record here. Sitting at like 2 wins, 0.5 losses. Excuse me. I gotta mute myself to get whatever that is out of my throat. I got it. Okay. Isn't it good that I remember I can mute myself sometimes? So that I don't have to clear my throat into the mic. I'm sorry that I do that a lot, honestly. I do apologize. Yeah, no, I can potentially top cut. Can potentially top cut. Yeah. That's not why I just had something in my throat. But, yeah, I am always, like, hacking on the mic, which is not, it's, like, a good habit to be conscious of, because I know that, like, it comes through in my videos, like, so I just gotta, like, remind myself to mute when I'm hacking. Hacking has a different connotation in Pokemon, but you get what I'm saying. Let me play this next one. Let me play this next one, and then I'll show you. If you want me to explain the Wheezing team that I'm making, I'll do that, but let me play this next one first. Yeah. So this is the team that I'm using right now. It's a strong team, like it has all the tools to be successful. It's a very like hyper offensive team that like has a lot of versatility, so like we don't even have Encore, and we've still We've still been able to put our opponents in some weird positions. We also did win one because our opponent missed a heat wave, but they were in such a bad position that the only reason they were able to get to that point was that they kept what am I trying to say? They had to keep switching over and over, and I basically just let them. So, like, there was one turn where I pretty much had a free Shadow Ball on the switch-in, and I didn't go for it, and I actually procced the Flash Fire. And I was like, alright, that was, like, really dumb, because I literally knew that I had the, thing. Nah. Not Specs 9 kills. I really like Aurora Veil on this team. With bulky offense, having access to Aurora Veil makes a big difference. Technically, you can run Specs Aurora Veil, but, like, we have, what am I trying to say? We have Light Clay Aurora Veil. Technically, I could run Life Orb. Nothing on my team has Life Orb. So, like, if I felt like I have enough... If I felt like I have enough offense, or I mean, not offense. Yeah. If I felt like I have enough bulk to, like, not really need the extra Aurora Veil turns, the Life Orb could be a thing. Alright, let's... I need to fly over to somewhere. So they do have all the things that are good. Alright. My biggest threat here, to be honest, is actually their Typhlosion. Let's see here. Some interesting stuff here for sure. I feel like I almost have to... Yeah, like I almost have to do this. And then bring... like Annihilate Orb in the back. This could be a little rough, like, I don't feel strong about this. I don't think I have, like, any good leads into their team is the problem. My other good lead was basically Annihilate Whims, and then I have to Terra Annihilate right away. However, they do that. That is actually perfectly fine. It does raise the question of whether it's worth wasting my Terra. But I think so. Technically, they should just click Rain Dance here, right? So I didn't really think that through. But they don't, so okay. It's gonna be pretty rough for them, honestly. What? So they do have the Terra here, which means that I technically should have Moonblasted. So I'm giving them a chance to come back here, right? The fact that we move first and they miss is like really bad for them. So let's just bring this out. Yeah, I figured Arch was coming. So we basically have to bank on being faster again. Alright, so this is going well so far. If this does KO, double KO's nice. Alright, GG's. So that's top cut, I guess. Yeah. So they played exactly how they needed to. The final gambit didn't make sense, so I will say that. I don't like, and because he final gambited himself, so he basically was like playing towards final gambit himself pays off, which doesn't really make sense. And then, sorry, it's they. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so they did have plays like the slow Murkrow gets a guaranteed rain, and then just not going for final gambit. So they did have plays, but GG's. Alrighty. So I'm gonna take a break. After that, yeah. So sorry, it's a game one. It's a game one, or it's a best of one. So top cut is best of 3. And sometimes I feel bad about playing tours like this because it's like I can be like, oh, I top cut this tour, blah blah blah. But like, if I literally lose the first best of 3 that we play in the tour, like, it doesn't feel that good, right? So like, sure, I can take my ladder team and do decent in a best of 1 undercut, but like, being able to win the best of 3 after the undercut does make a big difference. And like, last time we lost the very first best of 3 after the undercut to Zach with the Executor team, and I do actually think like it wasn't the team's fault. Like, you know, it's a really strong team. It does have a weakness to Primarina, which Zach had, so like you have to kind of give it that. And then I also like made a really bad play game 3 that auto lost me the game, right? So like, all things considered, you know, it was a good team even for best of 3, even though we lost the first best of 3. Point is, it'd be nice to win at least one best of 3 in this top cut. However, still feels good to at least make it to top cut in the first tour that I've played in a long time. So, you know, we're just chilling for now. I'm gonna take a quick break, like I said, and then we'll jump back to it. So, give me a sec. A BRB, as we say. Hold on, let me do this too. Hold on. Do it. Do it. How long can he go? How long can he go? Do it. Alright. Yeah. It wasn't necessarily a throw, but it was their best play, so I hope they recognize that. Because they didn't lose because they had a slow Typhlosion. It did hurt them a lot, though. we are here. What you doing out here, McGee? Solo bowling. We lost all our viewers because of the BRB. This tale truer than time itself. But yeah, if you're still here at the end, Sleep Para, I'll explain like how the team actually works, but I think it's a relatively straightforward team. So it all evens out, like I said. We had a game where we got an auto loss because of an unfortunate crit. We had a game where our opponent lost a very close match because they missed Heat Wave, which was unfortunate for them. And then we had a game where we had a no-show, which was unfortunate. So that accounts for 2-1 so far at that point, right? And then we just had two like really solid wins. So that puts us at 4-1. Like, you can't really scoff at it. It's fine. We could have played the one we lost still a little bit better, because I did recognize that I was gonna need the blizzard damage if I wanted to KO King Gambit, but I didn't really think I had much of a chance anyways. After getting crit, I just felt like I'll just show off like what the team does, and that's what I did. You know, like I clicked bulk up a few times. I think I clicked roost, I clicked blizzard. Like we made the game last a lot longer than it needed to, even after getting crit on turn 1. So that was really my piece de resistance from that one, you know. Do I have any other trash teams that I don't really like right now? This is pretty decent. I think we can definitely let this
I'm saying. Technically, that's not what it's called, but it's all good. So here is the team that we got going on today. I think the one thing that I would change about this team, just looking at it, is that I don't actually think Dark Terra Mungus is that good right now. I think it's good into, like, size spam. We're already pretty good into size spam anyways with Spiritomb, King Gambit, and Dark Terra Sneasler. It's good into taunt. That's literally the only reason ever, in my opinion right now, to run Dark Terra Mungus. Besides that, it loses to Sneasler, it loses to all the body press Pokemon that are around, it loses to Low Kick, which isn't really that common, but you know, it's not that good. You don't click it that much. Alright, let's see. So our opponent, Cody B, has some pretty scary stuff. Jelly Chef. So I don't actually know what to do versus his team. Like, my best bet, honestly, is to kind of just lead Typhlosion. Think about leading Wims, even though it's kind of a bad lead. And then just kind of go from there, unfortunately. Like, he has a really strong team against mine. Nah, I don't feel confident about this. I think he has a really strong team versus mine. I also locked in pretty quickly, so... the longer he takes, the more I worry. Definitely Jelly Chef, though. Okay, cool. It looked like it was like glitching there for a second, so... what's happening? Okay. That was weird. So he does just start hat and deep.
Meaning, if I can get away with this. That'd be pretty big. But excuse me. I would expect him to just Terra, which I didn't really think about. And then my Moon Blast helps, but it doesn't really get me that far. So the special attack drop would be like one of the biggest things I could bank on here, but no. Okay, so he does just get the Trick Room. And then we are in a quote-unquote precarious position. This shouldn't KO, but I think it's my best play. He should just go for E-Force Hyper Voice this turn. Yeah. So that was my concern. It just does too much damage, like... I don't think I can get around it. So I do have a good lead for next game, but I don't think it's gonna work in the long run. Technically here, the only way I can win is to take out Pat this turn. Hope it doesn't do enough, or that I'm slower and then roost. But yeah, that's just so I'm gonna try to do what my good lead is for this next one, but I do think that, like, he pretty much should just win, in my opinion. Like I said, I have one good lead. We will see. So the reason why I was afraid to do my better lead here is because I assumed that there was a chance that indeed he would be faster, right? And I also didn't look at their Porygon's Terra. And if I had looked at Porygon's Terra, I would have known that I didn't need to worry about Ghost Terra shenanigans. So So let me just look at their team again for a sec here. I know why I didn't go for what I did, but I actually do see why my other lead was all over the best lead. So we'll talk about it in a sec. I'm going to just wait. But yeah. So let me think here. Expanding force is a big problem. Like, my team, if unable to check expanding force, pretty much just loses right away, right? Like, this is really the only thing I can do to combat it. And then I bring Corvin the back. And then hope that either this or this can do something, right? Technically, I think Annihilate was a little bit better than Ninetales here, but I think his team is strong enough versus mine that I'd like... We'll see what happens, you know? Yeah, no, I appreciate you, Sleep Para. Like, so we're gonna see what happens here. Like, he basically has to hope that he's faster than me. And that's the whole thing. So the real question is going to be, how does he adjust for game 3 if I win this one? He has to bank on his Indeedee being faster than me. We will get a double KO here, I think, if we're faster than Indeedee. Okay. Alright, cool. So, like I said, this is a good adjustment. I just don't think it guarantees anything. Grim and Scrims. Sneezies. Yeah. Okay. So we did what we had to do in order to pull it back. And I know what I need to do for the next one, but I'm just not totally convinced. So we made a good adjustment. Okay. I'll have to think here. There's a lot of really strong things that they have going for them. Like, we have a chance, but they have a lot of strong chance as well. They have a very strong chance as well, I should say. What is good, homie? Enlightened VGC. It's going good. I don't necessarily guarantee that we're gonna win this one, honestly, but like, it's going pretty good. So. Because they have acrobatics, I actually do think that bringing this is gonna be my last breath. Oh, sorry. I thought you said how's the tour going? It's going pretty good. Yeah. Thank you. I read the word tour and I just thought you already knew it was a tour. Sneasler and Diesler. I think this is gonna have to be my play. So that might have been a throw. Let me check what they have. Ice Beam. Grass Terrablock. I'm gonna go for Bulk Up and Heat Wave. Alright, no misses there means we have a really good chance to win this. But no guarantees. Yeah, hat comes out. This gets really scary. Because basically, now we're in a position where they might be able to just straight up sweep me and there's nothing I can do about it, right? So... do I think Body Press can KO Porygon? No. I think my only bet... I think I just lose. I think I needed to go for the Pop Bomb turn 1. Yeah, I think that's GG's. So I lost because I didn't just go for Pop Bomb right away, right? Which is really unfortunate, but it is what it is. The only way we could win at this point would be if they didn't have as much Trick Room as they do, so... we basically just have to click this. Yeah, GG's. GG's. So I needed to call that my best play was to just go for Pop Bomb right away and to recognize that no matter what, I basically have to get the damage, right? So... like... it was actually better for me... it was actually better for me to say that the risk reward on just going for Pop Bomb is big enough because a full health Typhlosion does so much. So they, if they ignore Typhlosion, still probably lose, right? So like, yeah. My fault. That was top cut. That was top cut, Sleep Pair. We just lost in top 8. So. All right. So let's see. We do actually have mental syndrome in here with Toxapex. I thought I saw Toxapex. I freaking knew it, man. I knew it. Yeah, so it sucks. It is what it is. Cody played well. I could have played better. Not that much better, though. Yeah, no, thank you. Like, I appreciate it. It's, like I said, it doesn't feel good to lose the first... it doesn't feel good to lose the first best of 3. Because that was my goal, was, like, to just win one best of 3. But... it's not that big of a deal. Like... definitely, though, if we didn't do the switch, we probably just win. Like, almost definitely just win. So I just gotta think. I mean, I don't really need to think about anything. It was very straightforward what I needed to do. I just needed to call the risk versus reward, so. Did a video with Diceback's Caliber, that's what's up. Alright, so I'm pretty much just going to... Alright, hold on. I had a sneeze. I had another sneeze. True. So here's what I need to think to myself, basically. Based on what I brought in the back, what would have been my best play if he did just close combat mouse hold, right? What becomes my best play? Hold on, I have to sneeze again. Sorry. if he does just close combat the mouse hold, we end up in a pretty awkward position. We have to send out Corviknight, and then we have to go for like Heat Wave Body Press, kind of. And the benefit of doing that is that they end up at really low health if they bring out Porygon, and then they just have to do all the recover stuff again, but I think it's still kind of in their favor. So he basically just made the right play. Like, Ape Switch, no. Bringing the Ape wouldn't have really, like, if I had brought the Ape, oh sorry, I wasn't even paying attention there. If I had brought the Ape over Ninetales, and then I was able to go for the Drain Punch Heat Wave or the Rage Fist Heat Wave in the back, that would have been my other best play, right? But I just had to go for the Pop Bomb, really, so it's all good. No. So, the thing is, like, the reason why I can't commit to the Mouse Terra on turn 1 is that I don't actually know if a Spexy, or I mean, I don't know if an Eruption can just KO Indeedee right away. So, like, yeah. Yep. Because the problem is, if I don't KO Indeedee that turn, then Mouse Hold goes down to 2 Expanding Forces no matter what, right? And that puts me in a bad position. So, the reason why I didn't do the Mouse Hold Terra, even though it was good, the Mouse Hold Terra was the best Terra if they led Hat Sneasler. Because if they lead Hat Sneasler, then no matter what, I pretty much, my best play is to just Ghost Terra Pop Bomb and then go for Eruption. Or Heat Wave, so yeah. It was very situational. But yeah, in my mind, like, it's basically just if Eruption doesn't KO without Terra, we lose. So that's the way I was looking at it. And then they also have to go for Heat Wave. Or I mean, I have to go for Heat Wave. In case they just double target that slot, so. Yeah. It really just comes down to calling that risk reward. Because a full health Typhlosion still has a pretty good chance of getting out of it. Oh, and okay, so that's something I didn't think about, and I should have thought about. If they click close combat, they do get one shot by my heat wave, which actually disincentivizes close combat, which incentivizes me not switching. So, if I had thought about that, should have not switched. But GG's. Sorry, I'm just thinking right now. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay, so we were literally one away. That's fine. So now we're doing 132, 124. Last thing to do is sorry, I wasn't looking at what you said, Sleep Para. Send it to me. Just send me it on Discord, and I will take a look. I'm not gonna look at it tonight though, just put it that way. Because I'm pretty invested in what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm pretty much just gonna build this team, play like one match with it. If I need to, play two. And then call it a night, so. Sorry, I know I got a little quiet after that, but like, it's weird to be like thinking, but like there's not actually anything to think about because like I literally there's nowhere further to push my thoughts than like I know what I needed to do and I just need to like learn to get in that mind state of like just commit to it when you need to, right? Because like if I want to be the player who can get better results, like I need to be able to make those calls, right? But like in terms of trying to think about like what did I need to do to win that better, there's nothing more to think about, right? Like we literally figured it out. It's just it's frustrating for me as a player to realize that like things like that are ultimately what hold me back from being as good as I can be, right? Alright, and we also don't have the Terra that we need right now, so... Alright, so I'm just gonna do this really quick, play one match, call it a night. Thank you guys for being here. 'Tis what it is. Nice. The Oscar Scotus. It's a moose. Alright, let's see what we can do. Fun for the boys. Technically, I think Dazzling Gleam would be a good last move as well, so... Bramble Goose. Mono grass. Let's try to just start this. Bring this in the back with this. We might get cooked by mono grass, guys. I don't know. They have a secret. Did you see that? I don't see why I wouldn't do this. Like, that. Encore? No? Alright, so at least there's that. Bring out Rongos McQuangles. Let's lock in Flamethrower on the threat. So let's see what they do here. Pretty big. Technically my play was bad, because if they have, yeah. Lots of swooping and swapping here, but this isn't going terrible. If we have one more turn of Trick Room, I think we should just win. Yeah, we have to recover next turn, but running out of Trick Room does give us a chance to lose here, so... They should have Torterra, I think. Oh, no, Meowscarada. Okay, so our opponent has a real good chance of winning this, actually. I could have Terra'd there to probably live that Woodhammer, unfortunately. But I didn't think it was the right play. My best play now is basically just... This gets really scary, like... I think I have to just go for this. Battery depleted. Can we win? I probably threw there, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, now we got this. We got this. Just enough battery to click Giga Drain. Just enough. I don't think that was a throw from them. I wouldn't call that a throw. I think they did what they needed to. So, yeah. GG's. Like, the Woodhammer plus Life Orb probably would have been really bad for me, so... Nah, I don't think there was a way out for them. I think we did what we had to do, so... That got very, very, very dicey. I'm just gonna say that. Like, it was... I pretty much almost threw at one point. When it came to the turn where they were just guaranteed a double KO, I forgot that their last Pokemon was still Meowscarada. I was expecting them to have a whole nother Pokemon we hadn't seen yet in the back. The Meowscarada being their last was actually kind of scary, but I think they had Specs Meowscarada? Or I mean, Banned Meowscarada, sorry. So that would have influenced their decision there. But I don't know what I was trying to say otherwise, like... So, GG's. It was fun. I'll get you guys a rental code for this too sometime, but... Oh, crap. I quit quick enough that that won't count. But I am going to make sure it didn't count. If I'm really lucky, the game saved itself. Yeah. Did it? Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get you guys this rental code like tomorrow or something. I just want to make sure that that didn't give me a loss, which there's no reason it should. I just decided I didn't want to play anymore, and then I hit the button. So yeah, it didn't give us a loss for that. We're chilling. Cool. So yeah, I don't really think there was a way that they threw that, like, if you ask me. Because the Life Orb Hyper Voice would have got a double KO if they didn't do that, right? So that's kind of what it comes down to. Okay. GG's. It's fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, so I'll have some stuff to chop and screw for you guys to get ready for videos, especially because I didn't click record. So I'm probably going to have no video tomorrow. And then we'll have some good stuff for you guys the next couple days. So thank you guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy the stream. And I hope you guys learned some stuff. You know, learn from my mistakes. Like, we really could have top 4'd that. And then, like, maybe even done better. So you never know, but I feel good. You know, I'm not going to take away from myself. Hope you guys enjoyed. And